I just put an inquiry on your Apple Buys Cars site. I got a 23 C8 Corvette Z06. You guys are only offering me 93 grand. I paid $200,000 for this car. I don't think that could be right.
Let me pull that up in our system here. Looks like torch red, 20,000 miles on it. Is that one accurate?
Yep, that's right.
You know, if that car is in absolutely flawless condition, I think 93 might be all the money for that thing actually in the current market.
There's just no way. I mean, I paid $200,000 for that car just a couple years ago. I still owe 130 grand on the thing.
Unfortunately, it kind of sounds like you might have bought it when the market was really hot on it. I'd assume you had to have bought it over sticker.
Yeah, sticker was 170. I paid quite a bit over sticker, actually.
I'm looking at some other ones. I mean, just to give you a little reference of where the market's at right now. Here's another 23, 19,000 miles on it for 94 grand. Here's a very low trim brand new car, a 25 for 103, but it's obviously a low trim. So with you having around 20,000 miles on there, the market is in the high 90s, low hundreds for me to be able to sell it at. I got to make money on some of these units. So I've got to be in that low 90 percentile for this to make any sense for us to go forward with.
How does the market get so low on a vehicle like this?
Well, the issue with Corvettes, I absolutely love Corvettes, so I'm not trying to say anything negative about them. They're fantastic cars. They build too many of them, and dealers get greedy the second that they come out. Is the new hot model, and they're obviously low on the production numbers because they just started hitting the production lines, and dealers ask all the money in the world for them, and, you know, give it 6-8 months as Chevy starts catching up with the orders made for this car, and then all of a sudden people can't afford their $150,000 car, so they have to cut MSRPs, and then you can buy a new car for a reasonable cost, which means the used market has to come down to follow that, because who's going to buy a used car for the same price as a new one?
That just really sucks for me. Well, maybe I'd look to come in and maybe I can flip it into a lease for a bigger truck or something. I'm looking to tow a camper. We just bought a camper for the family, and the Corvette just doesn't really make sense.
But yeah, we can look into leasing something. How big's the camper? What truck you looking for here?
I'm thinking I'm going to need a 350. I got a pretty big camper for the family.
Okay. If we were to look into like a limited F350 sticker at like 103 grand or something like that, if you were to flip 30 grand of negative into like a 36-month lease, about, I think that's that 13,000 miles a year, it looks like your monthly lease payment would be just over 3 grand a month.
That's fine. That's about what I'm paying for the Corvette right now anyhow, so I'm not too worried about that.
If you wanted to come in and bring your C8 in, I can get my eyes on that C8. If it's absolutely flawless, maybe I can give another grand for it. We'll have to see when it's here, and you can check out some of these trucks and see where your head's at.
That'd be great.
Sounds great. See you then.